that bastard here. I've got a product here that I'm sure you will like, especially the Americans. I've got a rare American product here. So not exactly easy to find down under anymore, and certainly in date. Because those who bought a stock, you get matter of factly move this inventory so achingly slowly that it could be months and months past best. Not ideal, but well. So I have a product here that I'm sure you'll love. It's booze, of course. It's a native slang for alcohol. It's the Maui Brewing Co. Pineapple Manna Wheat. And happy to claim they're an independent brewery, and Maui is, of course, in Hawaii. Here you got a little map showing you roughly where they're based. They're all but one of the larger islands. Only Hawaii Islands. It's intriguing. Now I know wheat beer because I had a friend who had badgering me. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. I don't get it. You don't. You gotta try it. It's good. And I tried it, and well, holy shit! Knocked me over with a feather. Wheat beer, German white wheat beer as they call it, is bloody magnificent. You can get it cheap enough if you look around. And it's just smoother than a baby's ass. It really is smoother than a baby's ass, and genuinely refreshing, even to someone like me, a non-drinker. You've got to be careful though, of the two main German types that are exported universally. There's the plain one, which is divine, and then there's the one that's orange and cloves flavoured, which is, oh, that's what they say, but to me it was just, what the hell? It is weird. I'd have that after like a roast lamb with some roast vegetables. I would not drink that, so it's just, oh bloody oath. Ironically, in the country with loud and proud alcoholics, not the easiest thing in the world to find. You do have to actually shop a little bit to find that. Just enough that most people bitterly complain, oh I can't buy it, oh it's not available. There's a neighbourhood, there might be a shop, or there might be one or two shops in the neighbourhood across from them that has it, and they have what they have because it's literally imported from Germany. It's not brewed locally under license. It's come from almost the farthest corners of the world to get this far down into the southern hemisphere. Beer, that's all it smells like, just beer. So let's give it a sip, man. Me tell you what it's going to do. That is a very cool, very sophisticated, probably quite expensive way to get these sort of people who don't drink these sort of hipster brews because they don't want pomegranate and lime flavored beer, they just want beer. They don't want one that's been flavoured with used underwear from a Japanese vending machine with some Pepsi tossed in for a mind-tripping perv-fest delight. They don't want something made out of bloody Chinese black bean paste. Dark ale, so salty, maybe a gagging. Literally. No, they just want a fucking beer. This is for them. This is those people who want a fucking beer. But it needs something that's gentrified and just purple noble enough that you won't come off as a complete tosspot, ironically, because you don't drink hipster beers. You're either woefully old-fashioned and kind of pathetic, or a complete tosspot. I mean, willfully hipster, by not being a hipster, if you drink old-fashioned beer. And certainly admit to it. I mean, it's great if that's 9 out of 10 points of beer for you, but if you proudly admit that on Facebook, especially amongst the lager Nazis and the Napier jerk-offs, whoa. I mean, whoa. Don't say I didn't fucking warn you. the catty comments and the snide remarks and the, oh really, oh really, you think you're in a bloody muckers group with all that hair pulling and bitchiness. It's disgraceful. It really is disgraceful. It's a sharp bastard. No, it's I believe that's what the beer world would call extra dry. Maybe, I think. There's a slight, very faint bit of hops. Probably the rather what I consider rather awful arse flavour of hops. But that's either end of the flavour profile. Right in the middle is extra dry acidity. It almost literally sucks the moisture out of your mouth, while having the slight warmth of alcohol. And honest to God, as far as I can tell, there's no pineapple flavour to speak of, and I fucking love pineapples. Oh my God, I love pineapples. I'm one of those weirdos who will drink pineapple juice straight. I love pineapples that much. I'm actually genuinely pissed off that the premier fruit juice bottling place in Australia, a brand called Golden Circle, no longer sell pure juices. They're at most 60% strength, often as little as 40% strength. The rest of it's water. That genuinely fucks me off. Because I want straight pineapple juice, not 60% water. And they're going, oh yeah, but people would buy that, having literally shitting themselves 8 minutes later. Well, that's their problem. Why should I suffer? Ugh. God's sake. So I can, if anyone could tell you there's pineapple flavour, even the ghost from Christmas past was here, it'd be me, and there ain't any pineapple to speak of whatsoever. This is, but go as far as calling this a wheat beer. Semantically, I'm sure it is. As if you've been watching this channel very long, or watched any other alcohol-related video I've done, you know I'm not a drinker, so I'm not the definitive expert I am on any other food item. I'm a fast-learning, agile, surprisingly well-read, believe it or not, smart-ass. So in other words, I'm no better or worse than some dickhead who recommends something on Facebook, booze groups, or some dickhead friend you have who spends all their spare money because they don't have a wife or kids on hipster brews. Semantically, this probably is a wheat man, but I think they mean wheat more as in your traditional normal beers, as in it's made with wheat, not wheat and barley or wheat and oats, or hell, wheat and canola. You can use any bloody starchy grain you want, pretty much any starch you want actually. You could bloody make it out of toffee, probably, theoretically. You need a complex starch, so how about wheat and toffee? Toffee give you more starchy notes, but also a sweetness you need to feed the yeast, which is what you ferment to turn into the alcohol. Bit of schooling there for you kids. So wheat beer is in the German sense? No. Wheat beer in semantically, yes. Wheat beer as in it's like the normal beer you're used to, it's not this weird shit. Yes, exactly what they meant. So down under, this is a semi-rare, semi-exotic brand from America that supposedly tastes like pineapple but doesn't, and is a wheat beer that actually is just aimed at these sort of people who bemoan all these wankers and their fucking flavoured pussy lagers, and people who don't think Napier's a horse shit. And don't and scream blue moon when they find out some dickhead they know paid $8 or $9 or $12 a can for a beer to them to tell a beer, bet a little bit pussy. This is for you when you go to that wanker's barbecue party and they insist you get something fancy. Oh no, not just beer. I refuse that in my house. They scoff. Get this one. Fat bastard out of here.